Girl, why you trying to buy him something if y'all ain't even talking? And why you trying to buy him something if he an ex? He an ex, girl. He in the past. What's poppin' lockin' curly crew? Welcome back to my channel. It's your good sis Curly Chris, and today's video we're going to be getting into some nice juicy topics as well as preparing this nice beat for you guys. This is the look that I did in New Orleans for the girls night party where you guys saw me wearing the all pink. So I wanted to recreate that for you guys today because I was not able to do it in New Orleans as I had planned, and I was just obsessed with this look. So before we go ahead and get into today's video, thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring today's video, y'all. You guys already know I use so many of their products, so it's only right and it makes so much sense that they're sponsoring today's video. So make sure to be checking your Sephora tier, whether you're an insider, a VIB member, or a Rouge member. I personally am a Rouge member because y'all know your good sis loves to shop and I have no regrets, okay? If you are not subscribed to your girl's channel, make sure to go ahead and make it official by the end of today's video. Let's get into this. Get ready with me and answering some of y'all juicy questions slash what would Chris do? Alright sis, let's hop right on into this video. Y'all, I am so excited to be doing this. Before I continue, let me put on my lip balm because y'all, my lips are looking real dry. And the one I've been using so much as of lately is the K Skin Owl Lip Balm SPF 30 by Wendy Harlow. And y'all, this is the first time I've ever seen a lip balm have SPF. And I'm like, girl, you did something with that one, okay? Now, today's video is going to be me answering the questions slash giving y'all some advice based on what you guys asked me on Instagram. I put up a question box and I asked y'all to just send me some topics to discuss, some little situations y'all may be in. This is my first time doing like a what would Chris do type of thing where I'm telling you what I'm gonna do about your problems, okay? And I thought it would be nice to do some skincare prep first and then get into the makeup look. I did the makeup look in New Orleans and I loved it so much, and I actually wanted to film it there in New Orleans, but girl, I just did not have the time. There was so much happening, so I said I'm gonna have to just do it here. First thing we're gonna be doing is doing a little face mask. So I just now washed my skin, it's nice and clean, and then I'm going to be trying, I'm so excited, the Fenty Skin Cookies and Clean. If you don't know, girl, our girl Rihanna just now launched this new Detox face mask. So this product and the K Skin are both black owned, woman owned. Girl, I'm so sorry if that audio was bad previously. I did not have my mic connected, but we're all good now. So I'm gonna mist my face. You can apply it on wet skin or dry skin. I just felt like applying it on wet skin. And I just got back from vacation, as y'all know, so, oh, girl, I'm gonna just apply it with my finger. I love this texture. Oh, it feels so cooling on the skin. And it literally has like little balls in it as if it was like cookies and cream ice cream. Okay, now that it's applied, you're gonna massage it on in and it's gonna turn into gray because the charcoal beads are going to pop. This feels so good. Oh my God, that's so cool. Y'all, I don't think I've ever felt a mask like this. Okay, now while this is sitting, I look so crazy, oh my gosh. But let's get into the first question, situation. So she says, my sister-in-law feels intimidated by me for no reason, and as such, she has tried to sabotage my life. I don't know if I should confront her with all the stuff she has done and cut her off or just let everything be. What will you do in this situation? I still don't know why she feels insecure around me. Sis, if your sister-in-law feels intimidated by you, that's an issue that she has to take care of. As far as what I would do if I was in that situation, I would heavily distance myself, because people who are intimidated by you and they act on that could really hurt you in the long run, and they could do something to hurt you and harm you in the long run. So I would watch everything that you do around her, everything you tell her, because she could possibly try to sabotage what you have going on because of how she feels about you. I will also try to figure out, why is she intimidated? Try to have a one-on-one conversation with her. What's the reason of why you're feeling intimidated? And even if she tries to say like, oh, that's not the case, you can let her know that you have sensed certain things that let you know that it is the case. And yeah, you even said that she tried to sabotage your life. So like, if that's the case, baby, snip, snip, cut, cut. You have to worry about you first, even if she is your sister-in-law. And let me talk to my brother. Talk to your brother. Like, let him know what's going on. Because if he doesn't know what's going on, he can't interfere. And he should be able to decipher who's wrong. If it's you, let you know what you did. If it's her, put her in check, hopefully. Because nobody should try to be sabotaging your life. Let me know in the comments if y'all got a little something different, by the way, for any advice that I'm giving. Let's chat about it in the comments because yeah. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm about to go rinse the mask off and come right back. Here's my skin after rinsing it off and it feels so good. Now I'm about to go apply my toner and serums. I'm gonna come back and moisturize. You guys already know which serums and toners I use. If not, I have so many skincare routine videos as well as my latest one on my channel. Okay, we are back and I've applied my toner and serum. Now we're gonna go ahead and moisturize. And I really wanted to try a new moisturizer, so I'm trying out the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. It's supposed to be real hydrating, so we gonna see. Y'all, I love trying out new skincare products. In case you don't know, it's like a hobby of mine. So if something is good and if I like it, I'm gonna let y'all know. Ooh, very hydrating but not oily. Oh yes. Oh, it smells so good too. Wow, I like that a lot. I love how it's not super shiny but very, very hydrated. So now let's get into the actual makeup. For my primer, I used the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. This is their new primer. And y'all, it most definitely got my face more matte than what it looked like before. So we're gonna see just how well it works. Now, what I did for my look in New Orleans, y'all, I used a skin tint on my face. I did not even use a foundation. I used the YSL New Bare Look Tint Skin Tint, and y'all, it is so good. I like to use shade New 17, and it's basically like very, very lightweight, but still gives me enough coverage, which was perfect because it's so hot in New Orleans, so I was not trying to wear like anything too heavy. So do you just see how like flawless this base is? That's why I really do like that skin tint. Okay, so my next question that I got was, how do you know if a man is a man of God? Now that's a good question. Now the main thing that you're going to find out as far as if a man is a man of God is he considerate? Is he considerate? Is he compassionate? Is he empathetic? Because those are all qualities that Jesus had, okay? So if he's a man of God, then he should be walking in that image. And that's just point blank period. To fill in my brows, I'm using a Tarte Double Take pencil. Something else that's very important to pay attention to is his actions. Is he praying? Is he reading his Bible? What is he doing to show he's a spiritual man? Does he have any type of role in the organization that you're in? Is he helpful? See, because a lot of times, a lot of these men could be saying things that you want to hear, but what do those actions speak? So if he's not acting on the things that he's saying, then sis, he's giving you and leading you on to a lie. And also sometimes they can be doing actions in the beginning, but you gotta see, is he following through? Is he continuing to do the things that he did in the beginning? That's also gonna be able to show you, is he a man of God? Next, we're gonna be going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is shade Chestnut. Y'all know I love and live for this doggone concealer. And lastly, what I would say about the man of God thing is respect. Is he a respectful person? This is not just to you. Is he respectful to other people? To people that he may not even like? Is he respectful to his friends, to his mom, to women? How does he speak about women? Okay, that's something very, very big to pay attention to, y'all, okay? Do not ignore that, because eventually that's how he will treat you. I'm gonna also apply some concealer on my smile lines. Okay, my next one is, what would Chris do? What's your take on dating someone that your family does not approve of? Whew, that's a good one. Typically with my concealer, I'll drag it up to my eyelids. I'm not doing that this time because I did something different. For my lid, I'm gonna take the same concealer but in the shade Warm Sand, and apply it. Now I'm applying a shade that's lighter because it's going to make my eye makeup stand out more. And I'm blending it in with a different side of the Beauty Blender. Now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder. This is the translucent honey shade, and it's a loose setting powder, and I'm gonna set all the places that I just now applied concealer. Now when it comes to dating someone that your parents or your family doesn't approve of, I would for sure, for one, look at why they don't approve of him because or her, because typically, y'all, parents don't approve of people when they know how the outcome of your relationship is going to occur based off of if they've dated that kind of person. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of times the parents be right about that topic. Like, your parents do know, like for instance, if you're in your 20s and you have kids, you're gonna know how to tell your kid who to avoid, what kind of person to avoid based off of your dating experience and also the experiences that you've heard from everyone else. So I do feel like sometimes they may be right as far as their opinion, but I also feel like if you have a level-headed of reasoning and you feel like the person that you with is worth you being with them and you enjoy being with them and there's no wrong to what you're doing, who cares what anyone else thinks? Like, it's you at the end of the day. You have to realize that you have to do what makes you happy. And if that person is not harming you physically, mentally, emotionally on a consistent basis, because let's be real, in relationships, you're going to have issues. But if that person is not actually abusing you in any kind of way, then, and if you're happy, then I would say to continue. But if that person is doing that and your parents don't approve of them, sis, it's time to open them eyes, okay? And be alert and listen. But of course, we all have to learn for ourselves at some points in life. So sometimes you do have to go through it to get through it and to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm also gonna be applying a tad bit of powder around my eyebrow area because it gets very shiny right there. So I'm gonna just set that. And set your lids. Now everything is looking very matte, just like I like it. Now we're going to go in with our contour, and I'm using the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in the shade, I believe this is, yeah, Dark Deep. All right, y'all asking a lot of questions about snip, cutting them people off, okay? Next one is how to eliminate toxic people out of your life who serve you no purpose. Baby, cut them off. Cut them off. Stop communication. Stop allowing them to have access to you. I recently had to do this with a few people, close people to me actually, because let me tell you something, if you're not serving me any purpose, and it's not always about, because like sometimes saying you're not serving me any purpose could sound very selfish, but I don't mean it in that way. When I say that, I mean if you're adding additional stress to my life and you're not serving me any purpose as far as in a positive manner, that's a problem. If you're causing me additional stress, like making me cry, making me be upset, like just stressing me out because of how you're treating me, you are not serving any type of purpose in my life that I need you for. So for that reason, I'm going to now separate myself from you. And one thing that I've done, y'all, is I've realized that I pay my phone bill. Yeah, I paid my phone bill. So guess what I'm gonna do? If you're causing me any kind of stress, you're not gonna have access to my phone. Point blank, periodically. Okay? You're not gonna have any access to my phone, which means you cannot call me. And if you do call me, I will not pick up. If you text me, I will not respond. And it's not anything in a mean way. It's really not. To me, it's just setting boundaries. You allow people to let you know how you feel. And if they don't respect that feeling, y'all, it's you. You have the right to cut people off who are not serving you any good. And it's not in any kind of way of like not being forgiving to someone. You can forgive the person, but to me, forgiveness equals changed action. But I'm not gonna allow you to continue to stress me out while you figure out how to change your action. I'm gonna need you to figure it out first and then come back to me. That's how we're gonna do that. Because life itself, guys, especially when you're an adult, life already has so many problems, so many things that we have to deal with. And I'm just not gonna allow you to call me, invite you into my life and stress me out. I just don't see the purpose of that. Oh, the face is looking real warm over here, okay? So next I'm gonna set all of my contour, and I love to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is a setting powder in the shade 4 Deep. Don't forget to set your concealer, guys, because that could be a reason why your makeup is not lasting. Now we shall add a little warmth to the face by using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is the airbrush bronzer in shade 4 Deep, and it just gets me nice and just warm looking, so I love that. Okay, now it's time for eyes. So I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario palette. It's just like a variety of nice browns and like warm shades, so I really do like it. It's called the Master Matte eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be going in with shade Matte 10, which is like this brown, and I'm going to be using this in the corner. You do not need a lot of this product, y'all, at all. Alright, so the next one is, I've been dating someone for a few years who has no goals or ambition but can provide financially. Wow. Okay, so y'all, that's actually, do y'all see how pigmented that is? That is actually a very unique question, because typically whenever you hear that he has no, or the person has no goals or ambition, they cannot provide financially. For me, I would ask myself, do I feel like I need someone who has ambition? Am I trying to have kids with this person? Because I feel like the ambition part is going to pay off whenever he's trying to set an example for y'all's kids. But if this person is able to provide financially, for one, what is he doing? Or like, does he just have a good job? I'm not sure. But if they are able to provide, I would just say, if it's a problem for you, why is it a problem? Are you just attracted to the ambition of a person? But typically, whenever we are attracted to someone's ambition, it's so they can better themselves financially. But if he's already there with no ambition, what exactly is the problem that you are having with that? See what I'm saying? Because typically ambition goes hand in hand with being goal-driven, being determined, providing financially, unless you're looking for ambition in other areas that does not include finances, like, girl, I don't know, friendships, family, being ambitious in the community, just doing something outside of providing. If that's the case, then I can see how it may become a problem for you. But if you're talking about ambition as far as finances, and he already is well off financially, I wouldn't see, maybe he's already worked hard enough to where he's able to be that way. I wouldn't make it a problem unless you feel like it's actually a problem. To me, it's sounding like you need to kick up your legs, relax your feet, however the song go, okay girl, relax. All right, now I'm gonna use that same brush and go in with the shade Matte 11, and it's like a tad bit lighter, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner right here to basically just like warm it up since you already have some depth. And girl, the very next question I got is, I'm having trouble getting my guy to find his path and get his life on track. Any advice? So typically the problem is the men not being on the path to their, getting their lives together. But if I was in this situation, sis, the only thing I would tell you is to leave that man alone. Because let me tell you something, you cannot make a man do something he's not ready to do. So if you're trying to make this man be on the right path or get his life together, he's clearly not ready to get his life together. You cannot make a man get his life together. You cannot make a man become ambitious. You cannot make a man be goal-driven, determined. Wait. If you want to wait on him, that's up to you. If you just want to move on to someone else, if it's a deal breaker for you that he's not ambitious, and I would honestly just tell you to not press that situation further, because like I said, you are not going, nothing you do or say is going to make him change in the long term. So next I'm going to go in with this shade right here, matte number 4. It's like a white, and I'm going to apply that right here because I'm going to be applying pink on my lids, and I really want the pink to stand out, so I'm going to apply white first. Okay, I got a little closer for you guys just in case that helps, but I'm just patting this white on in. I'm not brushing it around or anything. I'm literally just patting it on in. And honestly, girl, that's where a lot of us women go wrong, because we try to make someone be what we want them to be instead of accepting them for who they are, and that is such a huge mistake. whether he's telling you things and you're believing it, listen to those actions, okay? Listen to the actions. And if he's showing you that he's not ready for this, that, or the third, and you really want that and need that in a relationship, in a man, then you need to find an alternative option or decide what you're gonna do for yourself, because you cannot fix or try to change him. Now this next product I'm gonna be using is, I feel like I kind of did something with this, I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm using the Tarte. This is a Natural Beauty. This is a 12-hour blush, but I'm going to be using it as an eyeshadow. So I'm really rubbing this into here and getting a good amount of product on this brush. And then I'm going to pat it on top. You're gonna have to do this a few times just to really make sure that you get that pink pigment that you want. All right, and this shade of pink is perfect for me because it matches my dress, and my dress makes the pink pop even more as well. So next we're gonna be doing my eyeliner and then my lashes. So for my eyeliner, I'm gonna be going in with that same Tarte Double Take pencil, but I'm gonna be using the felt tip side instead of the other side that I used earlier. So let's go in and line, and I'm just gonna draw a wing. So I have my wings on. Now I'm gonna apply some mascara, and then we're gonna get into lashes. And it's super important that you apply mascara because you don't want any of that color, that pink that we just applied, to show through your lash. For lashes, I'm gonna be applying the Lily Lashes in shade Miami, along with using their clear brush on lash adhesive. And I just apply it to the lash base and then let it sit and dry for a little bit till it gets tacky, and then apply it on my lash. And this is one of the best adhesives I've found as of lately, because y'all already know the struggles I was having with my lashes and how they just kept on, girl, coming off my eyes, okay? Okay, so it says how to have self-confidence and how to love yourself unconditionally and how to love your body. I'm not even gonna lie, sis, this topic right here is very, very hard, because a lot of the times our confidence and our self-love stems from youth. And if we weren't conditioned to feel that way when we were younger, if we were bullied. For me personally, I was bullied a lot in school, so it was very, very hard for me to love myself when I became an adult, or even when I was in college. I just always felt like validation was important, and overcoming that is something that I've been on a journey for like the past 2 years. And one thing I would say is that I learned how to enjoy me. I learned how to enjoy my company. I learned that I was enough. I don't need someone else in addition, because whenever you rely on other people for your own happiness, it never works out, because that other person could be going through something, could change up on you, could switch up on you, and now you're left just feeling empty, basically. My self-love journey has been literally like a 180, or maybe like a 150, because I wouldn't really say I'm a complete 180 as far as like a changed person completely. I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, but that is something that really did help me. And also just sticking to my goals and just finding something I was good at. That also helped my confidence, because I was like, oh wow, I'm liked here. Like, for one, YouTube is something that I really do enjoy, because I really feel like the content that I put out is really appreciated by you guys. So that also helps me in terms of my confidence, because sometimes we can feel like we're not confident if we're constantly being told that we're doing something wrong or we're not good enough. So I would say to find something that you are good at, and maybe that something should not be dependent on the response of others, like YouTube for instance, but instead it could be a certain art, a certain craft, a certain sport that you do enjoy, and or a certain kind of music that you want to learn how to do, so that way you can build your confidence by being good at it. That's something I can say will for sure help, in my opinion. Okay, this next question, I don't know why she thought this was a good idea, but I'm gonna read it out to y'all. She said, it's my ex's birthday. Should I get him some balloons or a luxury hamper with his fave bits? Sis, continuing. From previous, we aren't currently talking. Girl, why you trying to buy him something if y'all ain't even talking? And why you trying to buy him something if he an ex? He an ex, girl. He in the past. Leave that man in the past. because he's clearly an ex for a reason. That man's an ex for a reason though. Okay, so why are you trying to buy him stuff? Unless you want that old thing back. But if you don't want that old thing back, then I don't see why you wouldn't separate yourself from him to the extremist degree. I'm gonna apply these lashes and I'm gonna come back. Now, I'm not trying to sound mean, by the way, but whenever I say that, I say it like the way I did it, because sometimes we try to get back in someone's life who does not want us there, and that could literally mess us up completely, because we're expecting a certain response from that person by getting them something, and we literally don't even get that response, and then we're upset, but we did it to ourselves. So that's what I'm trying to say, like, I don't think it'll be a good idea to try to buy him something. Oh, y'all, look at how that pink just looks so good. Like, with the lashes, it just makes everything pop. Now I'm gonna just do bottom lashes, and then we're gonna get into like the finishing touches. Them top lashes combined with them bottom lashes, yeah, don't play with her. Now we're gonna get into blush, and this is a blush by Rare Beauty. I really do love their blushes. This one is in the shade Nearly Rosé, or Nearly Rose. And I'm gonna be taking this part of my beauty blender and applying it in here. Or should I use my finger? Sometimes I use my finger too. It just depends on like what you wanna do. And I'm gonna just apply it to my cheek. Y'all, blush brings the whole look together. Come on now, come on. And I really wanted a very, very pink blush so that it can make my eyes pop because of the pink on my eyes, and also make the dress pop out more. We're just giving Barbie basically. Oh my gosh, y'all, the face is giving. Next thing we're gonna do is set the face, and I'm gonna be using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. Go crazy. And while that dries down, I'm gonna answer one more question that I got, and that is, how do you protect your gentleness and keep your femininity at bay despite the noise, unnecessary advice, disappointment? How do you stay fresh and strong for yourself? Baby, make it a decision. Make it a decision of yours that you are not going to allow anyone to mess with your femininity, with your peace. We are living in a soft life era, okay? So if anything is stressing you out, you have the opportunity to not allow it to have access to you. You have to make yourself inaccessible to certain things that are negative, to certain things that are putting you down, to certain things that are just giving you bad energy, bad vibes all the time. Listen to how your body reacts to certain things, and that will literally tell you everything that you need to know about a certain situation. So for me, I protect my peace to the most possible extreme that I possibly can. And as far as being feminine, girl, femininity is a journey. I was not always feminine, but I know like that's how I want to be. I don't want to be masculine. I want to be soft. I want to sit back. I want to be taken care of. That's just the kind of person that I know I am. So I have to adjust accordingly. I have to now take care of myself a certain way. I have to handle myself a certain way. I have to look and dress a certain kind of way. Let me know if y'all want a video on how to become more feminine, because I feel like it has a whole thing of like a whole topic that could be discussed, as far as your appearance, to your clothes, to your actions, to your fragrances, girl, okay? So much is put into that. So let me know in the comments if y'all want that. Oh, do y'all see how the face is just so well blended? Let me turn my lighting down so y'all can see. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my face a tad bit better, like you guys can see the look and the eye makeup and everything. But just look at how well blended everything is. That's really why I love this routine, and also Sephora, because Sephora is that girl, period. Now let's do lips and we're done. So I'm gonna be using my Sephora liner in the shade Molasses. Now for my actual lip color, I'm gonna be going in with the Pat McGrath Labs in the shade 0MI107. This is a matte trans lipstick. I really do love this shade. It's like a mauve, I guess you can say. YouTube hand. It's like a mauve pink shade. It's just gorgeous. And then on top, I'm gonna go in with my CHIT London Watermelon Boost Hydrating Lip Oil. This is my go-to for applying on top of my matte lips to make it glossy. It just, y'all, it brings it all together. Come on. Come on. Talk about juicy, right? All right, so now I'm gonna go off camera and get my outfit on, and girl. So now I'm gonna go off camera, get my outfit on, and we're gonna see what the final look is giving. Final look, and when I tell y'all, your good sis is obsessed. I feel like a Barbie with all this pink on. Like, I just feel so pretty, and I'm so happy that I did this look for y'all today and answer the questions that you guys had for me. Now, unfortunately, I didn't answer all of the questions, so I will have to film another video soon to, you know, continue answering y'all's questions. And let me know if you guys did enjoy this type of video. Also, a huge shout out goes to the one and only Sephora. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I love, love, love everything at Sephora. You guys already know how much of a fan I am of that store, so make sure that you do go and shop. Also, make sure you are a beauty insider, because you could be saving so much money while racking up those points on all of your purchases. Don't forget to shop the Cookies and Clean by Fenty Beauty, as well as the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. These two are amazing for setting a good foundation for your makeup, as well as just incorporating into your skincare routine. And of course, I can't forget about the K-Skin Owl Lip Balm with SPF 30. This is essential for the summer, y'all, okay? No matter what your skin complexion is, having a lip balm with SPF in it is top tier. So make sure you are shopping this as well. And shout out to Wendy Harlow, Black owned, woman owned. We love that for us. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part? What did you enjoy? Did I answer your question? Do you guys want more videos like this from me? I really did enjoy creating it for y'all, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Peace.